Hello everybody. Is everybody here? Like animators, you see your students and yeah, everybody's here? Okay, good. So, welcome for the final pitch show. I think everybody was waiting for this like whole week and everybody's a bit stressed. Don't worry, you did a really good work, so it's going to be alright. So, it's also the final pitch show, but it's also the first Hungarian innovative student pitch show, which until now there was no presentation like this. So please welcome Dr. Záró Péter Farkas, who is also a member of the Kossuth presidency and the director of science festivals in Hungary.
Yes, so hello everybody. As you know, after many years, the Kossuth Group finally had the opportunity to organize a camp in the topic of startup. And we would like to thank those cooperating partners who made this camp possible and successful. Special for the Ministry of Human Resource and very special for Dr. Miklós Kásler, Minister. Thanks for everybody, and I think it's the best if we start.
Yeah, nobody likes to speak on time. So, for the jury, I'm just going to explain a bit how was the process of the camp. So, before the camp, the students had to choose a topic in what they want to do a project. So, the animator contacted them and they decided to do a project. Of course, not all the groups had a project before the camp, as you know, a lot of you were stressed that you won't have any project and any ideas. But after we went to companies, Hungarian companies, startups, and step by step, everybody got inspired and got ideas. And for the end, what I saw of you, we worked a lot on this, and I think you had really great ideas, and I think all of us are really surprised to see how important was this project to you also at the end. So thank you for all of you. And the students were also helped by mentors who guided them if they had any questions. And at the end, for now, in 5 days in fact, which is a short lapse of time, each group managed to create their own startup idea. So please welcome the jury, which is Dr. Záró Péter Farkas, who I introduced already. Fekete Zsófi, who's the main organizer and leader of Startup Safari. And Music Péter, who's a mentor for startups also. The process of the pitch show is going to be you have 3 minutes, but you know that also. At 2.5 minutes, Arnika is just behind. Perfect. This is Arnika, you know her. She's going to give you a sign after 2.5 minutes, and I'm going to give you a sign in 3 minutes. So try to be in the 3 minutes. Of course, I do a sign, you don't have to stop in the middle of the word. You can finish the sentence, but just watch out with the timing because it's really important. And after all the presentations, the jury will have 20 minutes to decide who are the winners and all the scores. And the 3 best pitches are going to be awarded. And we will start by the end. So the students will receive the participation certificate, and after the 3 best groups are going to be nominated. Yeah, and just for the jury to know the topics, I don't know if you know already the topics of the student in which they prepared. It was 3D design, applied engineering, navigation, geolocation, online child safety, social impact, healthcare, chatbot, and big data analysis. So let's start the pitch show. The first group is the group of from the topic of navigation, and with the project titled Coder with Lena Jaksic.
When I was little, I had a childhood friend. We all had them. And I was in kindergarten, and I used to go to hang out with her a lot, almost every day. And we were very good friends. There was a period of time, a couple of weeks, where I didn't hang out with her. And I started to ask myself, why is that? And I asked my mother, why aren't we going there anymore? And she told me that we're going to visit them tomorrow because something happened. When we got there, everyone in her family, they all seemed wounded. They had bandages. And my friend, she had a bandage on her eyes. And I asked my mom later what happened because I couldn't stay for long. And I found out that my friend has been blinded. She's blind and she can't see. And ever since then, I've been thinking about how to help blind people. And now we've got an opportunity, and we designed and we came up with an idea that's called Hodor. Hodor is a product that it looks like glasses and it helps people. It has an advanced navigation system, and it has sensors and scanners that scan the area surrounding the users. And we didn't have much time with this idea. We came with it on Monday, but me and my team and I, we did some market research, and we did a business model canvas, and we did some brainstorming, a lot of brainstorming. And so this is what we came up with. And our targeted audience, but first let's talk about our team. We are very capable of, I think that our team is very capable of continuing to work on this project, and we are very compatible, and we came up with this idea to address the problem of blindness and of blind people and how to help them. Yeah. And our targeted audience are blind people of all ages, and even legal blindness and complete blindness. It is a product with an advanced navigation system, and it helps them find their way easier in their surroundings. Of course, we have two competitors. We have EVA and we have eSight, but we are better than them in these categories, in these things. Our product is very lightweight. We create shorter routes, and we have a lot of things to do. So in the future, we hope and we know that our product will be successful in the market, and that once we hit the market, it's gonna make a huge success within the blind community. And for the finance, we would need 2 million euros for working 2 years continuously on this project with a crew of 10 to 15 people. And this is our contact if you're interested.
Hello, Lena. My first question would be that what kind of employees would you need to finalize this?
What kind of?
Employees.
We would need engineers, we would need designers to create this model, these glasses. We would need engineers, we would need programmers, we would need marketers.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
So, it's a hardware startup, right?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Okay. I think 2 million euro is not enough. But it's really good. Yeah, it's really good. How want to monetize this project?
How would
you to monetize? How can you create money with this project?
We would to create money for this project. We would run a fund. Fundraising on the web, on the internet. We would promote it through social media. We would put it on there, and we thought about putting it at hospitals if people who aren't completely blind, if they go on checkups, so that there will be some advertising.
Okay, because I think it would be a good platform. So you have to create a good business model to sort of develop your company, and that was my question. What's your target market? And I think if you want to create a hardware startup, you need solutions. So okay, that's it. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. So, thank you for the first group. Also, I think it's important that after, for the questions, the jury's question, all the group can answer, because it's a group project. So all of you know what you're talking about. Everybody can answer. Just don't be scared. Just if you have an idea, just take the microphone from the other hand. Just say what you want, because I'm sure you have a lot of good ideas. Okay, so don't be scared. Just speak. So the second group is from the group of Big Data, and is Horst Donat, who's going to present, and the project titled Future Predict.
You are hanging with your friends, betting on your favorite football team, and you feel that you will win. That's your day. But suddenly, something went wrong. For example, the other team scored a goal, and everything is changed. The other guy next to you win the goal. This analogy is also working not just in our life, it's working on the stock market and the financial market as well. But it isn't necessary to lose. Our service based on big data analytics, which predict the malfunction of the economy, and we give personal advice how to make profit when your competitors lose. Our business model based on B2B, business to business, we want to work with the biggest investors and hedge fund who has the biggest capital and influence the market. Our team thinks that we can influence these market because we have experience how to manage a team, how to make your portfolio, and also coding as well. As we know, we need to connect some experts, and after that we can finalize our idea. We also know our competitors. They have just ideas, not solutions. Our incomes based on two channels. One is a subscription, and the other is a success fee. At now, we are consulting an experts working at BET, Budapest Stock Exchange, and now trying to validate our ideas in Hungary. And the future, for the next 3 months, we will work hard to build the best team and validate our idea more widely. We would like to ask for investors to give contact for experts, and also possibility to travel conference and discuss our ideas as well.
Okay, so our product is based on analyzing financial market. We are analyzing past financial market data. Like, you know, we had a crisis in 2008, and we analyzing the events before the crisis, and we try to make an algorithm that analyzes these data and try to suggest how you need to move your stocks, or where you need to put your money to win on the crisis. I hope that I answered your question.
So, what are the major product milestones? Future.
I know. For the first milestone will be a pilot program for not predict the full market, just predict one part of this. For example, just the Hungarian real estate market, or something that which is slower than the biggest one, the old one, and make prediction and give possibility to our investors to try it with virtual money, and we can improve our our system. Reliable.
Thank you very much. So the third group is from the group of geolocation. It's Mizrák Balázs, who's going to present the project titled Ruti.
So, we spend more time planning a trip than planning our life. Take Margit for an example. Margit is a young woman who wants to go to Paris to see some unvisited places, but on travel websites she will only find the most known places like the Louvre or the Eiffel Tower. Well, we have a solution for that problem. It's called Ruti. With Ruti, she can find the hidden gems of the city and also save a lot of time. What is exactly Ruti? Ruti is a location-based travel application, and with that you can make your plans. You can make a whole trip plan, or Ruti, or you can use already existing routes. Why are we better than our competitors? Well, our competitors only show you the most common places, and it's just so much time to go there and read everything about it. So yeah, our target market is mostly the young people who want to visit the hidden gems of the cities, and who also doesn't have any time to make this, but they can download this app and they will find these places. And it also will be good for the small places, because they will get attention. Our number one goal is to make the community the biggest creator of this whole project. Wow. So, to be the biggest creator, our team, there's supposed to be a picture of us here. Yeah, that one. So our team is really into IT, and we know how to program a bit. And also we just want to create a creative application which helps people and helps for us. we already done lots of researches, and we made the whole structure of the app, but we need more developers and investors to make this happen. And feel free to contact us. We already tried to contact Margit, but she said she's neither a developer nor an investor. So yeah.
So you told me that you thought that you're better than your competitors. Can you please explain that why you're better than like TripAdvisor?
Was TripAdvisor only, most of the times you only find places that are really popular and many tourists go to. Our app will show hidden places and places that tourists don't often visit but are also as good as any of the other places. And this is why our application will be different.
Okay, and the business model is advertising. Sure?
Yes.
Okay, and on the other hand, it's a B2C2C strategy. How want you to motivate the creators? The middle C.
How do you want to motivate
The creators.
community? Or
The community, yeah.
I think that with everyone loves traveling. Well, a lot of people love traveling, not everyone. We all love traveling, and I think that it's important to have a place where anyone can go to search for places that they really want to visit, and I think that this would be a platform which would succeed in something like this, that a community would come together and help each other out with problems like this.
Thank you. So now the third group is going to be from the of social impact with the project title Filter, and it's Trumer Lily who's going to present. Yes, social impact. It's not true. It's you, Guba David, who's going to present that. Then filter is, which group is the filter? There is no filter group? Like the project name? Okay, sorry.
Last week I was really busy and I couldn't really read my messages, so we needed a solution for that. So we made Filter, which is an application which uses keywords to conclude to make a conclusion of the text messages that you send, and we want to make it into an application. So we did a market research and a strategy which gave us information about who will use this app, and that would be companies and private people. We also have competitors such as key messages and Google Chrome, but we think we're better because we can make periodic searches, and we also have a pro version, which is good for companies because much more people can use it at once. In our team, we needed to solve this problem, and for that we had a really good plan, and we could work very good as a team, and we could share the work easily. In the future, we want to grow up as a team and also make a company out of this, and we want to share this app worldwide, and we want to update the app because it can always be better. For our finances, to make this app happen, we would need developers, and we would need to pay them. And we would also need to spend money on marketing, so we think we would need approximately about $2 million. And if you like this idea, you can contact us here.
Hello, Lee. What would be your first minimum valuable product? What would be your first step?
Firstly, we would like to make an algorithm which can use keywords. This is a Python program, so we need that, and after that, then we can make an application with this basic algorithm.
Okay, and it's an extension, or it's a mobile app, or
Yes, it's a mobile app.
it's a mobile application. Okay.
Yeah, imagine that you can choose, for example, Messenger. You click the Messenger, and there is a group, and you could not see the whole conversation. You take the period, about 1 hour, and you can get one sentences from everybody. So just one sentence. It's a conclusion from everybody, and you can get it from a keyword. So you put in, I don't know, books, and you can get the conclusion from everybody.
Wow, it's really interesting. Thank you.
The next group is from 3D design, and the project is Rieko, and Sofia, please, representation.
So, did you know that 1.4 billion pounds of plastic waste is dumped into the ocean every year? At the same time, 100 million homeless people worldwide, they sleep on the street and they have nowhere to live. Well, we think we have a solution. The procedure is simple. We collect plastic waste, we convert it into usable filament, we then 3D print bricks, and we send them to our construction sites, where our workers, they build houses from that. After that, we sell them to charitable organizations and private buyers also. We think this idea is very profitable because, I mean, we know that selling it to charity, it wouldn't be very profitable because we're basically volunteering. We're providing a service where we build these houses. So we thought that we could make profit if we really expanded our market and we sold these to people who want to buy an affordable, eco-friendly house. We thought of this idea in the beginning of the week, and after we did some research, we realized that we weren't the only people who had it. This idea already exists in places where homelessness and pollution is most concentrated, which is in India and Africa. So we, after we researched our competitors, we realized that they have some flaws and that we can correct these and make this idea better. Our team is unfortunately not very experienced, but we are very passionate individuals who really want to make the world a better place and to clean the oceans and help homeless people. So we want to also expand our team and get someone who has more experience than us. This idea, well, we've done our research and we think it's a very feasible idea and we could really make this happen. And we are ready to start working. So all we need is an investor and a better team, and we're ready to start working. So in the future we plan to partner up with real estate agencies and construction companies so that we can really make this idea grow. So yeah, if you want to contact us, you can contact us on this email.
Okay, that was really nice. What do you think? What your startup's competitor? What's your startup's competitor?
So our competitors are companies that already exist.
Already?
Yes. So that's.
And who they are?
Sorry?
What's that company?
The name of the company?
Yeah. Names or.
Do you know something about them?
Yes. Well, their name is something. It's like something plasticos. I don't know. I didn't remember it because it's in a different language. So they really they have the same idea, but they're really doing it differently. So we really want to really expand it and to make this a typical house. So to make it into normal thing that anyone could have, not just homeless people.
These companies only exist in India and in Africa, and we want to make this happen in Europe too, because here are also a lot of homeless people, and it's a lot of pollution here in oceans too, and we want to make this in Europe.
And Europe is profitable, I think. But yeah, that was a really good idea. Thanks.
I don't have a question. Sorry. I don't have.
No.
Thank you. The next group is from Applied Engineering and Fearway. To advance that, please come to your presentation.
So, did you know that more than 25 million people suffer from phobias? It's a huge amount of number. If you can imagine that phobias can create for those people borders, and it's not a good thing. For example, one of our team members, Yusuf, went to the Budapest yesterday, and he realized that he can't get in because he had phobias from high places. So his mental conditions was harmful for him. What we can do with this? So we created an application. We want to create an application that it's a kind of VR application that helps you to overcome fears. What's the meaning of this? How we do this? So We want to visualize those fears for you in different intensity and in different levels. So it's the most effective way because you can see your fears, bigger ones, smaller ones, unlike competitors like betterhelp.com and therapists, because both of them use stalking and some pictures to help the people to cure themselves from fears. And in the another case, it's not so cheap to go to a therapist. So for example, you go to a therapist and the one appointment is approximately $100, one appointment. And you need approximately 10 appointments to cure yourself from your fear. So, according to this, our marketplace will be the hospitals, like medical centers, and the therapy centers and therapists, and the most important one, the personal use. Because those people who buy this can use this at home, and they can try it and they can use it, so they don't need to go to a therapist, and in this case is the most efficient way. Our team built up from high school students, and we are searching for developers, programmers, and the most important ones, certified therapists and psychologists to build this application. Oops, sorry. Currently, our mainly incomes come from the app purchases. That means one-time purchases. At the moment, we created the conception of the startup and the business model of the startup, which is Canvas business model, but maybe we will change this in the future, we don't know exactly. So in the future that we want to reach, for example, create a team and find those employers that we need to build the startup. And another thing is to just find the employers and to release the application, the first version of that, because we want to help those people and want to give them some hope. Thank you so much.
What would be the price of this application?
Price of this application, so I can't say the concrete price. So for example, I said that we build up a kind of business model for the application, but if you want to a concrete price, we have to calculate with everything, the incomes, outcomes, exact numbers. So for example, how much money we want to spend for a programmer, how much money wants a programmer, so these things. So approximately I can say a price between $15 to $20. This is a very approximate price.
I would buy it.
Me too.
And what is the size of your market? What do you think?
The size of the market, so how big is it? Yes, so we're saying this. So I mentioned that hospitals, medical centers, and for personal use. So I mentioned this 25 million people, but the amount of phobias, according to the internet, according to the sources, it's increasing. So maybe the market will increase.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, so the next group is Healthcare with Project Exit. Please welcome Péntek Balázs.
Did you know that more than a third of our population is dealing with a serious addiction? Well, for me, I know a lot of friends who are in the same situation, and I would really like to help them, but so far I couldn't find a proper way to do it. There are a lot of books, therapies, and websites that help to combat addiction. However, they aren't made in an interactive way, and that's why we came up with Exit, which basically it's an app that communicates with a user in an interactive way, and the main feature of it is a chatbot, which is generated by, when you enter the app for the first time, you have to complete a registration form, and based on that data, a personal assistant will be generated. And this chatbot is developed by an IT team and a communication team, and there also are two other side features. One of them would be a map, a navigation system, which basically shows the nearby places where the person can get help. Also, there is a call center where numerous phone numbers of therapists and people who can help are listed. And also, the main source of our income would be a monthly subscription from the users. In the beginning, we would only develop this app on iOS and in Hungary, but our goal for the future would be to create a multilingual and to basically globalize the application and on multiple platforms. And if you know anyone that is interested, be sure to contact us, because we think that this is a great way to help others break their bad habits.
Could you tell me a bit more about your product? About the unique selling points?
This is an application which can help someone to help their relatives or friends who are dealing with some addiction. So you enter and you give data about your friend, about your situation, and the application will give you some step-by-step advice which you can try out, and you will be able to help that person to get rid of his or her addiction.
Like if someone wants to get out smoking, then I just need to download this app and then we'll...
Yes, this will tell you what to do.
Okay, and what's your business model?
So the business model, initially we had discussed subscription models, but it was actually an idea that I introduced to the group. I think it would work if we link the mental health professionals to these people, so they would pay to be listed on the app. We could include them in the map, for example, so you see where you could take your friend or relative or girlfriend or boyfriend that's suffering with addiction or depression or mental health problem. So there are professionals in the area, of course, we just have to make the bridge and we have to make it happen. And we're looking at, I think in some cases it would be possible for the app to generate a fee, a percentage of the session if the person does seek help. So that's the business model. It's based on love and your preoccupation with your friend and your partner or your family member. So it's a very solid model.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. The next group is from social impact, and Hugo David is going to present fine art.
Okay, so let me tell you a sad story with a happy ending. Last week I wanted to play football on a usual Friday afternoon, and I made a Facebook event but neither of my friends responded, and there was no one else I could have invited, so eventually I stayed at home. And that was the moment when the idea of Finder was born, and Finder is the Tinder of events. So our product is actually an application where you can find and also create personalized events, even in the nearest area. And our main goal is to connect people with same interests and build different communities, from a 5-minute talk to a huge festival, for example. And Finder also contains a huge amount of filters, so you will see only events which you actually find interesting. And the user interface of the application is very simple, because you just have to swipe the event to the right if you want to join, and to the left if you don't. And we also made a map view to make exploring easier. And our team's main point is to create a platform where we can meet new friends and new people, and also help the society to build new communities. And we are working together just in the recent days. We started working together just in the recent days, but we already did the validation, and now we are looking for new investments to bring our product to the market. And of course we will make the prototype first. And as you can see on the charts, our solution is much better than the... Okay, there are axes and there are pipes. So our solution is much better than the others on the market, because of this very specific filter system. And we also made user rating options, which helps you to get and give feedbacks. And this application is very useful to those people who is already using social media, but for those as well who are not interested in these online sites. So we need 3 million euros to bring this product to the market. And this 3 million contains the testing process, the marketable product, and of course the payment of our team. And we will make it in the next 2 years, and after we want to expand it to an international level.
So you would like to connect all those people with similar interests, and would this application contain any chatting in it? I mean, could they have a conversation with each other?
Yes, there would be 2 types of chatting, because I can see the profile of the event, and if I don't really understand, or I don't know exactly I would want to join or not, I can take a direct message to the organizer, or if I swipe it right, then then the application put me directly in the chat, in the group chat of the event. So with every user, with every participant of the event.
But the main thing would be to the real network, to the real connections. So why do you think people who go there would networking and speaking to each other if they, for example, you didn't go to that football match because you didn't find anyone to go with, but you could go alone, and there were a lot of people with the same interest like you. They all went because of the football match. Why do you think that they would really go together there and speak and network?
First of all, the organizer would be the administrator of the group chat. so they can I don't know, they can set things in the chat, and I think the common point of these people is the event. So if they use this application because they want to go somewhere, then of course there is a chat option to make the details clear, or I don't know, but I think they would use the application because they want to go somewhere.
Okay, and again, what's your business model? You want to sell tickets?
No,
it's all about making partnerships with companies, and if a company makes a partnership with you, then his company will be on the top when you search a place.
Okay. So, advertising.
And then only those companies would be on the application which are in connection with you, or
yes.
You would promote any other companies or any other events as well, or only the ones which is your partner?
First of all, yes, just to pay for us, but it could contain another option, and that's the social impact part of the application, that we can help, I don't know, startups or small companies with putting them into the application, and the users can find them there when they search a place where they can organize an event, and yes, that's the other side.
Thank you.
Thank you. So the next group is from online learning with the project Gorilla.
Since this year's September, I was sick 4 times, which made me miss most of my classes. Regardless, the teachers didn't really care and still made me write all my tests. So, since my classmates aren't really helpful, I failed most of them. This is why we created Gorilla. Gorilla is an application and a website at the same time, which lets students participate in their lessons in a live stream. They can choose whether they want to participate in real time, or they can watch it back later as a form of a video. It also gives place for private lectures. So we've been working on this product for about a week now, and our common goal as a team is to, all the way from the idea to reach the market. We've already done the validation, and the next step will be creating the prototype, and we want to ask primary schools, high schools, universities, and private courses to help us, to work with us, to test all the features and everything, because they are our target market in the end. So our biggest competitor is social media, which is clear. Most teenagers, students tend to use social media to cover what they missed at school, and we really want to kick against this, because we can offer something that it cannot. Our product was made for this special occasion to share study materials. It also encourages and develops students' abilities to cooperate with each other, and they learn to study together. So In 1 year, we would love to reach the Hungarian market and have at least 2,000 active users. And in the long run, in about 3 years' time, we want to spread to the surrounding countries as well. So, in order to achieve this, we first need to start with a prototype. When we get done with the prototype, then we move on to testing it. In order to achieve all of this, we are asking for $2.5 million. If you have any questions or if you want to contact us, feel free. I would ask my team to join us on the stage.
I think you have a lot of competitors, and not Facebook and Skype. Companies like Udemy and other who create material and they want to share. Okay, so you was wrong in the competitor analysis, I think.
I don't think you had wrong at the data analysis because yeah, there is like Udemy and Skillshare and a lot of website which is dealing with similar things, but you want to a product which is a real-time product.
Yes,
am I right?
a real-time as well, and not just real-time. There's real-time part as well. Then there's the video as well. There's tutoring. There's much more. Our product offers much more. It's a much wider range of things that it offers.
So actually our product is from two parts. One part is a tutoring market, so people who are, I don't know, are really good from history, they can make ads that they can make private history lessons for others who doesn't know that. And there is another place which is a closed platform for classes, high school classes for example, and they can share the learning material like informations, I don't know, pictures and these videos from the lessons too. So it can be all of the infos together in a systematic folder system.
I see, thank you.
The next group, and also the last group, is from Applied Engineering, and it's Tanas and Renata who's going to present in further.
When I think of school, the first thing that comes to my mind is the feeling of my heavy backpack, which is filled with towers of books and notebooks, which I have to carry to school every single day. This is why we thought to make an electronic paper, e-paper, which would basically replace any type of paper. It's a device which has a double screen, which is perfect for multitasking. For example, you could read on one screen while writing, taking notes, organizing them on the other by using a special pen and with handwriting. It's also very lightweight, so you could take it anywhere and you could have it with you at all times. In the 21st century, the younger generation is eager to use this kind of products. Companies could use it for tutoring, and it's also perfect for private schools because by using this they could break out of this outdated system of paper which we all suffer from. This is why we are so passionate about this project, because our team consists of students and we have to deal with this kind of problems every single day. Some of us already started their studies in the IT field, and that's how we were able to come up with this concept. We know that some schools are teaching children with tablets, such as schools in Finland, but by using our product, our product has more advantages. For example, a tablet has many features which aren't really necessary for a student, but our product would have just the essential functions, so there would be no distractions and the teachers wouldn't have to worry that the kids will play games, for example, in the middle of the course. And because it doesn't have anything that's not necessary, it will be way cheaper, and this way it's more affordable for a regular person. Tablets are also very damaging for the eyes. That's why our product will have an eye comforting screen. And because of this you might think that it's similar to Kindle, but Kindle doesn't do as many things as EPUB does. So far we managed to make up a concept, we made a design for it, we filled out a business model canvas, and we also shared a survey on social media, and more than half of the people who filled it in said that they would buy this product, so we think that this shows the necessity of this. In the next 3 months we would like to make a more in-depth market research. We would like to find out the exact costs of the manufacturing, shipping and advertising, and we are searching for experts who would help us with the hardware. If you know somebody, please let us know so they can help us help students by making their backpacks easier.
It's also an eco-friendly thing, I think, and your target market, I think, much more better than you think, because I would free to use this stuff as well at my workplace when I'm sitting on a meeting and always have to type on the computer and send it to the follow-up message to the partner. But I still use the papers because nothing can exchange the feelings when you write on a piece of paper, and the feeling is much more different. But I think there is so many projects like this, not product, which is already existing. I don't know, unfortunately I don't know the names, but I already tried them out, and yeah, it's not similar than a piece of paper. And also Apple tried to do this. I don't know the name of the computer, what they established, but they also fighting to put it to the market.
Well, yeah, we have seen a lot of things that are similar to this product. Actually, we thought about replacing the paper. So it's a double screen product, so you can multitasking. You are able to read the text and make notes at the same time. I think younger generation isn't that eager to write on a paper, so often they prefer something electric device or something like this. So it won't be a huge problem in the future.
Only a granny.
Okay, my best question. What motivates you and the founders to create this company? What is the main motivation?
We believe that it's time to change the system of producing a lot of paper. We don't think it makes sense that every day we waste a lot of it, and we could simply solve this problem by using electrical devices. So we truly think that this would be a benefit to the whole planet, and it's also way simpler. So that's basically our goal, to make it eco-friendly and save the planet, I guess.
Really good answer. Thank you.
Thank you for everybody. I'm really surprised by your work. I'm really happy to see that you really took seriously your project, because it was really, really well done. I'm not the jury, I know, but I saw you working every day and it was a lot of work. And I saw the first day, like everybody was a bit lost, and I'm really happy to see this. I'm not the jury, but I'm really happy to see it. So now we have 20 minutes. We let the jury define like who's going to be like the first, second, and third winners. So you have 20 minutes. You can go downstairs, take air, and see you in 20 minutes. Okay? Okay, everybody's here? Yeah, ladies and gentlemen. Dum, dum, dum. Everybody's here? Excited? Because I know the answers. So, well, we have a great surprise because Jofi told us that she decided to give every student and every participant a ticket for the startup safari, like an economical ticket for the startup safari in Budapest next year, which means that you can participate in 6 presentations. So this is for everybody. And after I'm going to explain other words later. So, really great, and they had really a lot of difficulties to decide which are the winners, so they decided also to award everybody with at least a small thing, because you really deserve it. So, I will start with my paper. Sorry.
This is the official.
Yes, the official paper. So, from the 10th until the 7th, what was that? Score? Yeah. Anyway, yeah. Place. Yes. You had the same number. The score is the same, and so I can call the 4 groups at the same time, but I will just go one per one. So Sasko Betty's group, please come here. You have received the participation certificate. The second group is going to receive the certificate in Satorce and Levy's group. I called the group of Mizsák Balázs for the next group. Yes, the group of Benics Lila. The next one is the group of Nagy Marcel.
Sok tanításon meg fog érni.
The next group is fifth, Kádár Gellért. No, hát egyre the situation is getting stressful. So the 4th place is for Benics Laura group. And so we start now, the third. The third group, who has the bronze medal, and who's going to win. And I lost my paper again, and he's really stressed. So the bronze award will have the opportunity to participate to the Startup Safari 2019, and they will receive a networking ticket, which means that they have the possibility to go to 15 presentations, to participate to workshops, panel discussions, and networking party. And is the group of Gubada. The second group, like the second medal, a silver award, is going to receive a free entrance to the final of the Central European Startup Awards, and is the group of Zsigó Miklós. So obviously now we know who are first, and they will. The golden award is a free entrance for the Global Startup Awards worldwide. Worldwide, that means that you can go in all the presentations, which is all these countries in fact. So you can participate freely in this Startup Awards. Please, Budapest and the group, come here. So yes, congratulations everybody. You did a really nice work, so I'm really happy to see that, and the jury also is really proud of you, I guess. So now I will ask you to just come here and we'll do a big picture, a group picture for everybody, like here.
Csinálsz csoportképet. A Forek izéjával ezzel kell csinálni. Gyere. Csak ahhoz közelebb kell jönni.
Hát sejtettem, hogy... Várj egy picit.
next one. Okay, thank you very much.
So now I think we have dinner. So we have a reception, in fact. Okay, so everybody go in club room because there is a reception with the jury. Yeah, and take more time again.
Mikrofonban!
Minden cuccot el kell tudni.
Kiszékezzük a termet.